Hey viewers, welcome to another game as a Casual Pro Gamer. And as you can see, we are currently on Wickd stream. And Wickd will be playing in a 5v5, I think the minion match. And he is playing Rammus, I think. So, I think I started a little bit too early because he's not in the game yet. Obviously I do have the sound turned down because they are chatting quite a bit, so I am sorry if you'd like to hear that because I cannot, well, keep the sound on the stream and still be audible above all that. Because he's on Skype or whatever with all of his teammates. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's good on the minion because, well, I don't play the minion, and I'm pretty sure these guys just play this because they get paid for it. So, because this was actually a setup game between two teams, and we'll have to see. So there we go. Yeah, he is indeed playing Rammus. They have an Ashe, and yeah. If he stops clicking the shop, I will Zerat. That seems a Lux. Oh, I can see that on the left side. And a Rumble. I was watching the skill shots. But on the left of the screen, obviously, are all of the pictures. So it would be great if he stopped doing this and actually turned up the player screen so that we can see who's on the enemy team. But we will see that soon enough, I guess. So let us enjoy the silence while it's still here. So the summoner spells are Ghost and Exhaust, which probably means he's going to rush into top with his Ghost on and going to try to capture that really early on. I'm not sure if it's, yeah, it is worth it apparently. He is going to the top lane and going to pick up the speed buff from the speed shrine, and yeah, there we go. Already capturing, but the three enemies, I don't think that's worth a Ghost, because the three enemies reach him well before he could do anything to capture it. And there is a 3 versus 4 fight here. Now it's 4 versus 4, but the enemy has captured about half of the point already. It will be dropping down if nobody does anything about it. Katarina getting damaged quite a bit, as does Fizz. And on the other side, the shields from Lux keeping everyone reasonably high health. Oh, two guys going down here. Oh, that's 3, and now it's 4 versus 1. 2 of them go after him, and yeah, now only 1 versus 1. Oh, this is a mistake, dudes. Could have easily gotten the cannon as well. They're still going to catch cannon, but yeah, almost a death on their side for no good reason. Anyway, getting the capture on the windmill there. After a nice team fight, and going to run towards the what is it, quarry? Yeah, the bottom left, but yeah, you could see that. I think that's called the quarry. Ashe also there, and Ram is just picking up the speed buff. Ashe is going to die here. No, has a heal, and a heal enough to keep her alive. And meanwhile, we're fighting for the buffs up in the middle, and where did Katarina go? I don't know. Oh, there she is. She just killed Zerat. I don't know where she went. It's a little bit laggy, so it might have been that she just ran out. And oh, yeah, Rumble picks up that kill, and actually 2 kills there. 1 by Rammus, 1 by 2 by Rumble. Sorry. Rammus not picking up the kill. And yeah, we respawn. So here we go, once again going in. It's still 3 versus 2, so all they need to do now in this situation is just be, well, defending, make sure that you don't lose points, such as to this cannon. Cannon dying there, wow. That was pretty quick that that guy had his ultimate, the Zerat. Exhaust going down, taunt, and do we have anything left? The ball curl, but that's not, yeah, that's not going to be aggressive anymore. It's just for catching up with, or to, it's just for escaping basically. Anyhow, going to take some damage and die. Not a whole lot he could do there. Obviously Zerat needs to do the damage while he basically holds off the enemies, and they are going to pick up another kill on Lee Sin. Top, meanwhile, being 1v2 and being captured by the red team. Or the blue team, whatever you want. The left team. The enemy team, let's call it that. Meanwhile, they do have an objective now, so one of the quests. Yeah, they need to capture bottom left, opponent needs to capture bottom right, I'm assuming. It's normally those 2 points, and if they aren't available, they will normally take the top 2 of the top points. Fizz trying to get out of that, and apparently has no trouble getting out of there, which is kind of amazing. Yeah, of course Twitch is, or Fizz, sorry, is very flexible, and that makes him very good on a map like this, also in 3v3. It is, yeah, the mobility is very good to have, and yeah, Rammus also with his speed buff is quite agile, so can do quite a bit of good things here. The slow from Talon being really good here, because it makes that Rammus cannot chase him and he gets out of there no problem. Also the invisibility of course helps out. It's virtually impossible on this map to get anything resembling an oracle, because, well, it's just not worth it. You die way too often, and yeah, people can just be all over the place on this map. There's no reason to try to hold a certain position on the map. But it has been 3 versus 2 for quite a bit, and they are way behind now on the score. Well, about 25 points. So it's time that they go capture the top, and that is indeed what Rumble is doing currently, while this fight on the bottom is going down, and with a bit of luck they can get this last kill as well. Yep, 2 enemies coming up, and Zerat is going to get out of there. Yeah, not a real problem actually. So, once again we respawn, and we are going bottom lane against Cannon. So Wickd not well, not the most damaging character. Rather, he's not really playing the most damaging character here. Because Rammus, yeah, he does a bit of damage, but he's mainly there for the CC, which is crowd control, for those of you who don't know. And crowd control are all the effects like slows and snares and stuns and everything you can do to make sure that an enemy doesn't, well, isn't able to either chase or get away from you. And Rammus is going to pick up a kill here, maybe a second one even. And yes, he is going to be able to do that. Wow. Don't see a lot of double kills on Rammus, but he is on a killing spree now. Don't know how he picked up the third one, but okay. Oh no, the other guy may be on a killing spree. I don't know. It said killing spree, so I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Rumble's getting killed here, and Rammus may be able to get out. Yeah, he can actually engage because two of his teammates are coming here. So that's a 3 versus 2 situation. They take out Lee Sin, no problem. They can keep Katarina on at a distance, but Katarina comes in when one of her teammates comes in. And is going to pick off 2. But yeah, Rammus gets the kill. He was indeed unstoppable. That's 4 kills, so that's pretty good. 4 kills in a row, and yeah, well, as Rammus, that is pretty impressive because Rammus, as I said, doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And of course, he doesn't die a lot either, so I guess that's good. So by now, the enemy team captured the 3rd point again, because the windmill is still theirs, but they lost the boneyard, I think this is, the bottom right, and yeah, they are now going to recapture that, I'm assuming. And there we go, yes, getting the getting the boneyard, and now moving on to the next. But yeah, it's always 3 versus 2 it seems in this game. There are hardly ever situations of 4 versus 1 or 4 versus 2, 4 versus 0 or 5 versus 0. Because even when you ace the enemy team, it still takes quite some time to get the points, and normally you cannot really get all the points before the enemy is there. Or before, and then kills you, basically. And yeah, well, they do kill all of the enemies here. And they're going to capture this point. So now it is 3 versus 1. No, it's still 3 versus 2. But, oh, they lost the top fight. So, yeah, Wickd is going to go top to assist in that fight. And it seems that indeed, like we said in the beginning, you either have to do really high damage with a decent range, or you have to be really tanky to be good on this map. And yeah, the high mobility also is a factor, of course. If you have high mobility, you definitely have an advantage in this game, or on this map. So in general, most of the champions are not really viable. But it seems that Rammus is doing pretty well. Wow, that oh, that enemy team, man. How did they get out of that? But it's 4 versus 1, so Rammus is making sure that he is no longer there. Even though he does have his storm shield, it no longer has a shield, or gives a shield. It only gives the buff, which I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, it's now worn off anyway. And since this is a video and not a replay, I cannot go into the game and I'll see what it is. Anyhow, it's probably just an armor buff and a magic resist buff or something like that. Maybe extra, because it's called Storm Shield. It might also be a movement speed buff, but well, getting some more minions here, and yeah, it is 3 versus 2 for the enemy, but they are still about 25 points ahead. And yeah, trying to capture a new point there, the Katarina, but not actually managing to do a whole lot. But yeah, it seems that capturing 4 points is just too much. It seems that it is by now virtually impossible to capture 4 points against an enemy, or well, someone who has at least played the game before. Because if you play against a team with people like me, then it will probably be pretty easy to capture 4 points. Because I have no idea what the tactics on this map are. I'm just seeing a whole bunch of running around and yeah, always team fighting kind of style of play. And yeah, what's her name? Ashe going down there to the combined firepower of the enemy team. And Rammus is going to pick up the kill on Lee Sin here. At least that's what I'm assuming. But so far, oh, nicely done. So he was, yeah, he wasn't winning the chase at that point, but eventually he did bump into the Lee Sin and got the kill. So that's good. It is now 3 versus 1. And they might actually be able to capture this fort. Yeah, finally a 4 versus 1 situation. Even though they have been doing pretty well most of the game. And Katarina getting chased away here. All these high mobility heroes, it's amazing. But yeah, they're going to lose one of the points, but it did its thing. They got some extra points off of that. And Zerat is going to take down this this buff. And yeah, I'm not sure what it gives, as I said, but it is definitely useful because, well, it is a high risk to go into here and try to get that buff. Oh my god, getting juked so hard. There is so little vision on this map, it's incredible. Even though the outer ring has too much vision, there are too many little turns and such. Yeah, you can never follow an enemy. It's quite annoying because you cannot really see where someone is going. But I guess that's all part of the fun. And ooh, Rammus getting really low here. But is he going to? No, he's not going to escape. Going for the Abyssal Scepter. And, well, 760 gold left. Going for the Mage Boots, Sorcerer's Shoes. And apparently going for kind of an AP armor build. Well, not, yeah. Let's call it that. Magic penetration armor. It basically is. And yeah, because he's really close, the Abyssal Scepter will get the debuff on all of the enemies. So Zerat does some extra damage because of that. Zerat, who's taken down pretty easily by the enemy team. And now Rammus also dying, but Zerat should have stayed back a little bit more in my opinion, but yeah, well, the tower doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, the damage is neglectable for most of the game. And Ashe getting a nice kill there. And might actually pick up a second. No, not actually managing to do so. So it's 3 versus 2. Not really sure. They were talking about this being a setup game, so they needed to play this, but I'm not sure if they are playing this game before an actual team game. So they were talking about the game after this, and he's basically doing this to wait for his teammates. Because it doesn't seem that there's a lot of interaction between him and his teammates. It seems they're not grouping up, they're not doing anything together. And yeah, therefore I think this is indeed just a solo queue game while he's waiting for his teammates to arrive. And wow, getting the kill there on the Lee Sin. Because Lee Sin and Katarina split up. I think it was Katarina. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, the enemy team has all of the mobile heroes. You have the Lightning Rush and Cannon. You have the the Katarina Shampoo, the Lee Sin with with all of the mobility. And going for death cap here. So I don't know who the last is on the team. Oh, we have Fizz with the jump, of course. Oh, that's Talon. Talon is the last one. But yeah, Talon has only the invisibility from his ultimate, and then he has the mobility to jump towards an enemy but not away. And it's the mobility of jumping away that makes people so strong on this map. So I wonder why nobody plays Kassadin here. It seems that he would be awesome on this map, because he has a reusable flash and that is just really powerful normally. Yeah, and it's kind of the mobility versus the more standard team of, well, having some tankiness, having a lot of damage. And I'm not sure who's going to come out ahead. It seems that the normal team comes out ahead here, but it's not going to be that much of a difference. Yeah, they are going to capture this top point now, and it is 68 to 130. And 2 versus 2 now the points. The enemy just took out the bottom right point, neutralized it at least, and is now going to capture it. And yeah, now they're going to take away some points there. And yeah, going for the cannon. Not really sure if that's the wisest decision. Might have been wiser to just go for the point and wait for Ash to come, well, to that point before they went after cannon, because chasing the cannon cost them several points. And by now the enemy captured the top part, because they are just running everywhere with the whole team. Well, not the whole team, I guess, but there were 3 guys bottom to kill 1 cannon, which means there are 4 enemy champions unaccounted for, and they captured the top. And now the enemies are going to capture bottom right, as you can see, while they capture the top with 4 champions. So they're still behind on points after this exchange. Oh, well then, no, not ahead, or they're ahead on actual Nexus health, but they're behind on captured points. Or they are capturing the left parts. I forgot what it's called. That's the refinery, I think. Yeah, I think I named the quarry the refinery a couple of times previously, but the left part is the refinery. Oh, they don't actually get the refinery, so the windmill is now under attack by the enemy. And yeah, they are going to capture the quarry here. And might actually, no, doesn't actually get it. He might be able to get it anyway. No, no, no. Ash coming in. No, he's going to die here. Get out. Yeah, he gets out. He gets some health back from the health pack. And in the meantime, the enemy is still ahead in captured points, and they actually neutralized one, so now it's 3 against 1, and they are actually going to lose this if they don't do something really quickly. And finally capturing another point. Enemy is capturing bottom right, which is the boneyard, but yeah, it's now 3 versus 0, and now it's 3 versus 1. It's going to be 3 versus 2 after this, but oh, he gets killed. And the enemy is going to recapture that, making it 4 versus 1. And they are going to lose this. Oh, they're actually going to surrender. Wow, just before the Nexus actually takes down, they are going to surrender. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of action for one game, but yeah, that's about it. It's not really as exciting as some of the other team players, but maybe I'm just not really aware of the tactics going on. And oh, let me show. Oh yeah, it's already gone. Never mind. I wanted to show you the score sheet, but you can see it, I'm sure. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.